So in last class we discussed about the coded inequalities, introduction and some more examples. In next session also we discuss about the more examples. So once remember the points. So in our question generally 5 sentences are given. These 5 sentences contain different symbols. These different symbols refer to different inequalities. We go to the statement and conclusions, apply the given inequalities for the given symbols. After that, we combine the given statement and verify the given conclusions. Which conclusion is logically follows, that one is our answer. So, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, these are the inequalities. So, we go to the question. So, that question is A at the rate B means A is greater than B. A percentage B means A is either greater than or equal to B. A is smaller than to B. So A nabla B means A is either smaller than or equal to B. That means in our question at the rate is there. That at the rate is denoted greater than. Directly we take the greater than. Percentage means either greater than or equal to. That means we take the greater than or equal to. So explanation, that one is so here in question C dollar n is given. C dollar n is given. Dollar is denoted less than. In our question dollar is denoted less than, that means C less than n. And so n at the rate r, n at the rate r, n at the rate r. In our question at the rate is denoted greater than n, C less than n, comma, so n at the rate r, n at greater than r. Next r percentage j, percentage denoted greater than or equal to j. That means r greater than or equal to j. Our conclusion one is C delta j, C delta j, delta is denoted equal, equal means equal. So conclusion 2 is C nabla r. Here nabla is denoted less than or equal to r, less than or equal to r. That means first of all we combine the given statement. That one is C less than n, C less than n, n greater than r. That means n is related with r. Again, so we take the greater than. Again that r is related with j, that means r greater than or equal to j. In this combined statement we verify the relation between C to j. Here by observation C to j more than one inequality is there. One is less than, another is greater than, another is greater than or equal to. That means opposite symbols are there. No relation. No relation means conclusion is not follows. Conclusion is not follows. Next we go to the second conclusion. That one is C less than or equal to r. By observation C less than or equal to r. By observation C to r, here more than one inequality is there. One is less than, another is greater than. That means opposite inequalities are there. That's why no relation. No relation means conclusion not follows. According to our question paper, so both conclusions are not satisfied. That means neither one nor two follows. That means we take the neither are. That means according to our question paper, fourth option. Next we go to the next question is B dollar k z delta b t nabla z t dollar k z percentage k, z percentage k. We apply the given inequalities for the given question. So here explanation. So B dollar k, according to our question paper, here dollar according to our question dollar is denoted less than. That means B less than k. Z delta b, z delta b, here z is denoted equal. That means z delta b, delta is denoted equal, z equal to b. T nabla z, nabla is denoted less than or equal to, t less than or equal to z. So here conclusions are conclusion 1. So t dollar k, t less than k. Conclusion 2 is so z percentage k, percentage is denoted greater than or equal to k, greater than or equal to k. First of all we combine the given statement. That one is given statement. So that one is b less than k, b less than k. Again that b is related with z, that b is related with z, that z is related with t. That means here arrows are towards t side. That means t less than or equal to z. This is the combined statement. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between T to K. Here by observation, T to K less than or equal less than is there. That means only common inequalities exist. That one is less than T less than K. That means so here arrows are towards K side. Here our conclusion is also, so both are equivalent. That means T less than K. That one is satisfied. That means conclusion 1 follows. After that we go to the Z to K. By observation Z to K, here arrows are towards K side. That means Z less than K. We get the Z less than K, but our conclusion is Z greater than or equal to K. Both are contradictory. That means both are opposite. That means indirectly. So conclusion 2 not follows. According to our question paper, only conclusion. According to our question, only conclusion 1 follows. Conclusion 1 follows. We take the first option. Next, we go to the, so next question is H at the rate D, H at the rate D, F dollar, F nabla S, D delta S. Conclusion 1, D at the rate F. Conclusion 2, D delta F. D delta F. First of all, we applied the inequalities for the given statement. H at the rate D, H at the rate D. In our question, at the rate is denoted greater than, H greater than D. Next, so F nabla S, F nabla S means F less than or equal to S, F less than or equal to S. D delta S, D delta S, D delta S, D delta S. Delta is denoted equal, that means D equal to S. This is the statement. Conclusion 1. Conclusion 1. T D at the rate F at the rate is denoted greater than, D greater than F. Conclusion 2, D delta F, D equal to F, D equal to F. So after that we combine the given statement. That one is H greater than D, that D is related with S, again that S is related with F, that here arrows are towards S side and equal symbol is there. That means S greater than or equal to F. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between D to F. We get the D greater than or equal to F, D greater than or equal to F, D greater than or equal to F. Our conclusion 1 contain D and F, conclusion 2 contain also D and F, but we get the D greater than or equal to F. That means indirectly D greater than F, D greater than F, D greater than F, or D equal to F, D equal to F. So indirectly conclusion 1 is there in statement, conclusion 2 is there, but in between R is there. That means either conclusion 1 or 2 follows. According to our options, we take the third option. Next, we go to the next question. That one is K percentage T, M dollar K, M dollar K, M dollar K, M at the rate X, T delta M, K at the rate X. So here in our question, at the rate denoted greater than, percentage denoted greater than or equal to, delta is denoted equal, dollar is denoted less than, nabla is denoted less than or equal to. So we apply the inequalities for the given conclusions and statement. After that we combine the given statement and verify the given conclusions. That one is K percentage T. So K percentage T, K percentage, here percentage denoted as greater than or equal to T, K greater than or equal to T, and M dollar K, here dollar is denoted less than, M less than K, M less than K, and M at the rate X, M at the rate X, M greater than X. This is the statement. After that we apply the conclusions. So one is so conclusion 1 is T delta M, T delta M, delta is denoted equal, T equal to, conclusion 1 T equal to M, conclusion 2 K at the rate X, K at the rate X, K greater than X, K greater than X. First of all we combine the given statement, K greater than or equal to T, K greater than or equal to T, K greater than or equal to T. Next, here K is related with M, that means M less than K, M less than K. Again that M is related with X, that means So x less than m, both are x less than m less than k greater than or equal to t, k greater than or equal to t. This is the combined statement. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between m to t. So in between m to t, opposite inequalities are there. That means relation is not exist. That means conclusion 1 not follows. And then we go to the conclusion 2. Next we go to the conclusion 2. Conclusion 2 is k greater than x. That means we verify the relation between k and x. So we get the x less than k. X less than k is nothing but k greater than x. Both are give same meaning. That means conclusion 2 follows. According to our question, only 2 follows. That means we take the second option. Next we go to the next question. L delta c q at the rate L c nabla z. Conclusion 1 q at the rate z. Conclusion 2 L percentage z. That means we apply the inequalities for the given statement and given conclusions. After that we combine the given statement, then verify the given conclusions. So in our question, L delta c delta is denoted equal. That means L equal to c. L equal to c. And the statement is q at the rate L. That means q greater than L. Again statement is c nabla z. Nabla means less than or equal to z. So conclusion 1 is there. Conclusion 1 is q at the rate z. Here at the rate is denoted greater than. That means q greater than z. Conclusion 2 is L percentage z. So percentage denoted greater than or equal to L percentage z. This is the statement and conclusion. So we verify the conclusions in combined statement. That means we combine the given statement. That one is q is related with L. That one is q greater than L. Again that L is related with c. So that one is L equal to c. Again that c is related with z. C less than or equal to z. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between q to z. So already we know the in between any two terms opposite inequalities are there. Simply no relation. No relation means conclusion is not follows. Next we go to the L to z. So in combined statement, the relation between L to z, here L is there, z is there. In the place of c we take L. That means L less than or equal to z. L less than or equal to z, we get the L less than or equal to z. But here L greater than or equal to z is there. That means both are contradictory. That means neither one nor two follows. So in our question, at the rate means greater than, dollar means not smaller than, percentage means equal. So star means not smaller than b, hash means not greater than b. So here different symbols are there. These symbols represent different inequalities. That means first of all we decode the given symbols for a given question. So here at the rate denotes greater than. That means directly we take the greater than. Dollar means not smaller than. So not smaller than means greater than or equal to. Percentage means equal. Equal means equal. Star means smaller than, directly we take the smaller than. Hash means not greater than. Not greater than means less than or equal to. So here question, k1 at the rate k1 at the rate w, k1 at the rate w, k2 at the rate c, w hash c. So k1 at the rate conclusion 1 k2 percentage k1, conclusion 2 k2 at the rate k1. So here answer is, so solution for a given question, k1 at the rate in our question at the rate is denoted as greater than. That means k1 greater than w, k1 greater than w. So statement is next k2 at the rate c, again at the rate is there, that at the rate is denoted so greater than, that one is c, k2 greater than c. Next w as c, hash means in our question hash is denoted less than or equal to. So this is the statement. Conclusion 1 is conclusion 1 is k2 at the rate k2 percentage k1, k2 at the rate k1, that one is the conclusion 2. So we apply the inequalities for the conclusion 1, conclusion 2. Conclusion 1 is k2 at the rate K1. Conclusion 2 is K2 greater than K1. That means we verify the relation between K2 and K1. Conclusion 1 contain K2 and K1. Conclusion 2 contain K2, K1. But here is K2 greater than K1. K2 greater than K1. First of all, we combine the given statement. That one is K1 greater than W. W less than or equal to C. C is related with K2. Here arrows are towards K2 side. That means indirectly, so C less than K2. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between K2 and K1. There is no relation between K1 and K2, because here opposite symbols are there. Greater than, less than or equal to is there, less than is there. That means no relation. No relation means conclusion is not follows. Again we verify the relation between K2 and K1. That means no relation. No relation means not follows. Not follows. So according to our question paper, both are not follows. Then we take the neither one nor two option. Neither one nor two option. So here P hash Q or $Q T star P. This is the statement. Conclusion 1 or at the rate T. Conclusion 2 T percentage Q. So here we apply the inequalities for the given statement and given conclusions. After that we combine the given statement and verify the given conclusions. Given conclusions. Here question is P hash Q. In our question, hash is denoted as less than or equal to Q. That means P less than or equal to Q. And in statement R $Q means R greater than or equal to Q. R greater than or equal to Q. And statement is T star P. In our question, star is denoted as less than P. That means this is the statement. After that, we apply the inequalities for the given conclusion. Conclusion 1 is R at the rate T. Here at the rate is denoted greater than. That means R greater than T. And conclusion 2 is T percentage Q. Here percentage is denoted as equal. That means T equal to Q. First of all, we combine the given statement. That one is P less than or equal to Q. Again that Q is related with R. Here arrows are towards R side. That means indirectly R greater than or equal to Q is nothing but Q less than or equal to R. Again that P is related with T. That means T less than P. This is the combined statement. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between R to T. Here T is there, here R is there. That means arrows are in same direction. That means same inequality is there. That one is less than or equal to is there. In any combined statement, less than or equal to is there, only less than is exist. Greater than or equal to, greater than is there, only greater than is exist. In the same way, here also less than or equal to is there. That means only less than is exist. That one is T less than R. T less than R is nothing but R greater than T. So then we take the first one is follows. Next we go to the T to Q. So there is no, here we get the T less than Q, but here T equal to Q is there. That means both are different. That means conclusion 2 is not follows. Then according to our question, we take the only one follows. Option is 1. Then we go to the next question. The next question is K1 percentage K2 K3 star K2 at the rate K3. So here conclusions are K percentage K2 K3 star K1 K3 star K1. So first of all, we apply the inequalities for the given question. Here statement is K1 percentage K2 K1 percentage K2. Here percentage is denoted equal. That means K1 equal to K2. Again statement is there. That one is K3 star K. Here star is denoted less than. K3 star K. K3 star is denoted less than K3 star K. Again statement is K2 at the rate K3. At the rate is denoted greater than. That means K2 greater than K3. So in this first of all apply the inequalities for the given conclusion. Here conclusion 1 is k percentage k2. According to our question, percentage denoted so equal, that means k equal to k2. Next conclusion 2 is k3 star k1, k3 star k1, star is denoted less than, that means k3 less than k1. First of all we combine the given statement, that one is k1 equal to k, again that k is related with k3, k3, that means k less than k3, k1 equal to k, that k is related with k3, here arrows are towards k side, again that k3 is related to k2, that means here arrows are towards k2 side, that means k1 equal to k, k greater than k3, k3 less than k2. This is the combined statement. In this combined statement we verify the relation between k1 and k3. So k1 and k3 we get the k1 greater than k3, k1 greater than k3, that means arrows are towards k side, here also k side, k1 side, that means conclusion 2 is there in combined statement. Next we verify the relation between k and k2. So in k and k2 there is no relation. No relation means directly we can say the conclusion is not follows. So according to our question, here only conclusion 2 follows, that's why we take the second option. Next we go to the next question. So a1 ash b, a2 ash b, b ash c, conclusion 1, c at the rate a2, c at the rate a1. So we apply the inequalities for the given statement and conclusion, then combine the given statement and verify the given conclusion. So according to our question, a1 ash b, here ash is denoted in our question, ash is denoted less than or equal to a1 less than or equal to b, and a2 ash less than or equal to b, and b ash c, that means b less than or equal to c. Conclusion 1, c at the rate a2, at the rate is greater, denoted greater than, c at the rate a2 means c greater than a2. Conclusion 2, c at the rate a1, that means here at the rate is denoted c greater than a1. So by observation in statement a1 less than or equal to b, a2 less than or equal to b, b less than or equal to c. By observation here b is more than relation with two elements, that means b is related with a1, b is related with a2, b is related with c. That's why we individually we take the conclusions. So here c is related with a2, that means we verify the relation between c and a2. So that's why we go to the third part, that one is b less than or equal to c and a2 less than or equal to b. So that means we take the a2 less than or equal to b, a2 less than or equal to b, b less than or equal to c. So in combined statement only we take the second part and third part. We take the second part and third part. So a2 less than or equal to b, b less than or equal to c. Here by observation a2 and c, the relation is only a2 less than or equal to c, a2 less than or equal to c. Here c greater than a2, a2 less than or equal to c, both are different. That means here arrows are c side, here also c side, but here extra is there, that one is equal symbol. That means both are different. That means conclusion 1 not follows. Here conclusion 2 contains c and a1. So here b is contain more than two relations, that means more relation with two elements. That's why we go to the according to parts. So here c is related with third part, a1 is related with first part, that means indirectly we take the first part and third part. That one is a1 less than or equal to b, b less than or equal to c, b less than or equal to c, b less than or equal to c. By observation a1 to c, we get the a1 less than or equal to c, a1 less than or equal to c. a1 less than or equal to c is different from c greater than a1, both are different. That means indirectly we take the conclusion is not follows. So by observation, conclusion 1 not follows, conclusion 2 not follows, neither 1 nor 2 follows. According to our question, we take the fourth option, that one is neither 1 nor 2 follows. We go to the next question. D at the rate f m percentage n f hash m. So this is the statement. Conclusion 1 n at the rate f, conclusion 2 n percentage f. So first of all, we apply the inequalities for the given statement and conclusions, then we combine the given statement and verify the given conclusions. So here D at the rate f, D at the rate f, according to our question paper, at the rate is denoted greater than, at the rate is denoted greater than, D greater than f. Again statement is m percentage n, m percentage n, here percentage is denoted equal, that means m equal to n. F hash m, in our question hash is denoted less than or equal to, that means f less than or equal to m. This is the statement. Next, conclusion 1. Conclusion 1, n at the rate f, at the rate denoted greater than, n greater than f. Conclusion 2, conclusion 2, n percentage f, n percentage f, percentage is denoted equal. So in previous class we discussed about the either or option. So before taking either or option, conclusions must be contain same terms. In combined statement, we get the greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. Then we divide it into two parts. Again, the conclusion 1 is there, conclusion 2 is there, but in between r is there. That's why we take the either or option. In this case also, here we get the D greater than f, f less than or equal to m. Again, m is related with n. Here we observe the relation between n to f. By observation n to f, we get the f less than or equal to n, f less than or equal to n. Here conclusion 1, conclusion 2 contain same terms, and in combined statement we get the f less than or equal to n. That means indirectly f less than or equal to n is nothing but f less than n or f equal to n, f equal to n, f equal to n. That means indirectly here conclusion 1 is there and conclusion 2 is there, but in between r is there. That means conclusion 1 is satisfied by the given statement, conclusion 2 is also satisfied, but here f less than or equal to n means f less than n or f equal to n. That means conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows. That means according to our question, so we take the either 1 or 2 follows, either 1 or 2 follows, either 1 or 2 follows. Next, a at the rate b means a is smaller than b. So here at the rate is denoted smaller than means less than. A percentage b means a is not greater than b. Not greater than, already we know that not greater than means indirectly greater than, not greater than means less than or equal to. A hash b means a is greater than b. Directly here greater than is there, directly we take the hash is denoted greater than. Next, a percentage b means a is neither greater than nor smaller than, neither greater than nor smaller than is nothing but equal. That means here dollar is denoted equal symbol. Next, a exclamatory symbol, b means a is not smaller than, not smaller means indirectly greater than or equal. That means exclamatory symbol is denoted greater than or equal to. So these symbols represent different inequalities. We apply the inequalities for the given statement and conclusions, then verify the conclusions in combined statement. So we go to the question. That one is k1 at the rate k, k2 percentage l. Next, k1 exclamatory symbol k2, that means that one is the statement. K1 percentage k, that one is the conclusion 1. Conclusion 2 is l hash k, l hash k. So we apply the inequalities for the given statement and given conclusions. So that one is k1 at the rate, k1 at the rate, so at the rate is denoted less than or equal to, that means k1 less than or equal to k, k1 less than or equal to K, and statement is K2 percentage L. So K2 percentage L, K2 percentage L, K2 percentage L, percentage is denoted less than or equal to, less than or equal to. So next L, K exclamation symbol K2, here exclamation symbol is denoted greater than or equal to K2, that means K1, K greater than or equal to K2. This is the statement. Again we apply the inequalities for the given conclusion. Conclusion 1 is K1 percentage K, here percentage is denoted less than or equal to, percentage is denoted less than or equal to K1 less than or equal to K, and conclusion 2 L hash K, here hash is denoted L greater than K, L greater than K. So first of all we combine the given statement, K2 percentage L, that means percentage denoted as less than or equal to, so K1 less than or equal to K, that K is related with K2, K greater than or equal to K2, that K2 is related with L, that means K2 less than or equal to L, K2 less than or equal to L. In this combined statement we verify the given conclusions, that one is K1 to K, here by observation K1 to K we get the K1 less than or equal to K, that means conclusion 1 is there, and L to K we verify the relation between L to K, so there is no relation between L to K, that means in between K and L opposite inequalities are there, that's why no relation. No relation means conclusion is not follows, that means only one follows. So next we go to the next question. According to our question paper, according to our question we take the first option. Next we go to the next question, that one is M hash P R dollar Q P percentage R M dollar, conclusion 1 M dollar R M hash R. So we apply the given inequalities for the given statement and conclusions, then combine the given statement and verify the given conclusions. So here hash is denoted greater than. So in our statement M hash P, here hash is denoted less than or equal to M less than or equal to P, and dollar is denoted equal, that means R equal to Q, and hash is denoted percentage is denoted equal, percentage is denoted not greater than, that means less than or equal to. So this is the statement. So we apply the conclusions, we apply the inequalities for the given conclusion. Conclusion 1 is M dollar R, here dollar is denoted equal, that means M equal to R, dollar is denoted equal. Next conclusion 2, that one is M hash R, M greater than R, So we verify the relation between M and R in combined statement. So we verify the relation between R and R. We get the M less than or equal to P, P less than or equal to K, P less than or equal to K, P less than or equal to R, P less than or equal to R. M less than or equal to P, P less than or equal to R, we get the R equal to Q, In this combined statement we verify the relation between M to R, So here M is there, R is there, in between M and R, M less than or equal to R, M less than or equal to R, M less than or equal to R, but here M equal to R is there, M greater than or equal to R is there. That means indirectly M equal to R is not there. Only we get the M less than or equal to R, but here conclusion one is m equal to r. So here arrows are towards r side, but in our conclusion arrows are towards m side. That means both are different. That means neither one nor two follows. So according to our question, we take the fourth option. We go to the next question. That one is K1, K exclamatory Q, M percentage Q, Q hash R. Conclusion 1, K hash R, conclusion 2, K exclamatory symbol R. So according to our question, at the rate is denoted smaller than, that means less than. Percentage is denoted not greater than means less than or equal to. Hash is denoted greater than, directly we take the greater than. Dollar is denoted neither greater than nor smaller than. Neither greater than nor smaller than means we take the equal. And exclamatory is denoted not smaller than means greater than or equal to. So these inequalities apply the given statement and conclusions. So here explanation. K1 percentage M K1 exclamatory Q means exclamatory is denoted K1 greater than or equal to Q, and our statement is M percentage Q. M percentage Q means percentage denoted less than or equal to, that means M less than or equal to Q. Again our statement is Q hash R, Q hash R, Q hash R. Hash is denoted greater than, that means Q greater than R, Q greater than R. So this is the combined statement, this is the statement. So apply the inequalities for the given conclusions. Here given conclusion is K hash R, hash is denoted greater than, K greater than R, K greater than R. Conclusion 2 is K exclamatory symbol R, exclamatory is K greater than or equal to R, K greater than or equal to R. K greater than or equal to R, K greater than or equal to R. So here statement is K1 greater than or equal to Q, Q greater than R, Q greater than R, Q greater than R. Q greater than R. So M percentage Q. So here K1 is related with Q. So K1 is related with Q, M1 is related with Q, M less than or equal to Q, and Q greater than R. So another is K1 greater than Q, M less than or equal to Q, M less than or equal to Q, M less than or equal to Q, that one is M less than or equal to. Again our statement is in two parts. Again our statement is in two parts. This one is the first part, this one is the second part. So there is no relation between first part elements and second part elements, that means indirectly. So there is no relation between K1 and Q, K1 and M. There is no relation between Q and M. So we verify the relation between K2, K1 to R. So we get the K1 greater than R, K1 greater than R. That means so conclusion 1 is there. In combined statement we get the K1 greater than R, K1 greater than R. But in our conclusion to K greater than or equal to R, both are different. That means only one follows, only one follows. So according to our question paper, only one follows. We take the first option. Then we go to the next question. So that one is P at the rate R hash M percentage K. Conclusion 1, P hash R. Conclusion 2, P at the rate K, P at the rate K. So we apply the given inequalities for the given question. Here at the rate is denoted less than. So hash is denoted greater than. So greater than. Percentage is denoted less than or equal to. Dollar is denoted greater than, equal. Exclamatory is denoted greater than or equal to. So we go to the question. That one is P at the rate R and R hash M percentage K. So here at the rate is denoted as less than. That means P less than P less than R. And statement is R hash M, R hash R greater than M. And M percentage K, here percentage is denoted less than or equal to K. That means M less than or equal to K, M less than or equal to K. This is the statement. So conclusion 1. Conclusion 1 is there. That one is P hash Q, hash is denoted greater than P greater than K. And conclusion 2 is there. Conclusion 2 is P at the rate K, here at the rate is denoted less than. That means P less than K, P less than K. First of all, we combine the given statement. That one is P less than R, R greater than M, M less than or equal to K, M less than or equal to K. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between P to K. By observation P to K, opposite inequalities are there. That means no relation. No relation means conclusion is not follows. That means conclusion is not follows. Again, we verify the relation between P and K. So here P and K also no relation. That means both are not follows. According to our question paper, according to our question, neither one nor two follows. Next, we go to the next question. P at the rate Q means P is not greater than Q. P at the rate Q means not greater than Q. At the rate is denoted less than. P percentage Q means P is not smaller than Q. Not smaller than means either greater than or equal. That means here at the rate is denoted less than or equal to, and percentage is denoted not smaller than means directly we take the greater than, and greater than or equal to. P star Q means P is neither greater than nor smaller than Q. Neither greater than nor smaller than means P equal to Q. Next, P at the rate Q means P is neither greater than nor equal. Neither greater than nor equal means less than. P dollar Q means P is neither smaller than nor equal to Q. Neither smaller nor equal means greater than. Already in introduction we discussed about the not greater than, not less than, neither nor, neither less than nor equal. So either or, these are the. So directly we take the at the rate means in our question not greater than. Not greater than means directly we take the less than or equal to. So here question statement R dollar M, M at the rate F, F percentage J. Conclusion 1. So conclusion 1 R dollar J, R dollar J, and F at the rate R. So question is R dollar M, R dollar M. Dollar is denoted neither smaller than nor equal. Neither smaller than nor equal means dollar is denoted greater than. That means R greater than M, and M copyright F, M copyright F. Here copyright is denoted neither greater than nor equal. That means less than. That means M less than F, M less than F, M less than F. And our statement is so F percentage J. Here percentage is denoted not smaller than means greater than or equal to. That means F greater than or equal to J, F greater than or equal to J. Again we apply the inequalities for the given conclusion. That one is R dollar J. Here dollar is denoted greater than. That means R greater than J, R greater than J. That one is R greater than J. Conclusion 2. So F copyright R. Here copyright is denoted less than. F less than R, F less than R. First of all, we combine the given statement. That one is R greater than M, R greater than M, M less than F, F greater than or equal to J, F greater than or equal to J. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between R and J. Already we know the greater than, less than, greater than or equal to is there. That means more than one inequality is there, opposite inequalities is there. So no relation. No relation means conclusion 1 not follows. Next we go to the F to R. F to R, that means here in between F and R opposite inequalities are there. That means no relation. No relation means conclusion is also not follows. According to our question we take the neither one nor two follows. Then we go to the next question. So next question, M copyright D at the rate K star N percentage N dollar D, K dollar M. So here we apply the inequalities for the given statement and given conclusions. In our question here, M copyright D, copyright is denoted neither greater than nor equal, means less than. So kabatti M less than D, and D at the rate K. In our question, at the rate is denoted not greater than means less than or equal to, D less than or equal to K, and K star N. In our question, star is denoted neither greater than nor smaller than, means equal, that means K equal to N. So this is the statement. Again we apply the inequalities for the given conclusion. Conclusion 1 is N dollar D. In our question, dollar is denoted neither smaller than nor equal, means greater than, N greater than D. Conclusion 2, so K percentage M means K percentage. In our question, percentage is denoted not smaller than, means greater than or equal to, that means K greater than or equal to M. So this is the conclusion. So here first of all we combine the given statement. That one is M less than D less than or equal to K equal to N. In this combined statement we verify the relation between D to N. So D to N. Here we get the D less than or equal to N, but in our conclusion only N greater than D, so both are different. That means so given conclusion is not satisfied, that means not follows, conclusion 1 is not follows. We verify the relation between K to M. That one is so here M is there, here K is there, in arrows are same side, that means M less than K, here arrows are towards K side. So here we get the M less than K, but here K greater than or equal to M, both are different. Here arrows are towards K side, here also K side, but here extra equal is there, that means both are not equivalent, that means neither 1 nor 2 follows. Then we go to the next question. Next question is B at the rate D dollar M star N. Conclusion 1, N at the rate D dollar N. So in our question, copyright is denoted neither greater than nor equal, means less than, that means M less than D, and statement is in our question B at the rate D is denoted not greater than, means less than or equal to D, and so question D dollar M is denoted neither smaller than nor equal, that means greater than, D greater than M star N star is denoted so star is denoted neither greater than nor smaller than, means equal, that one is M equal to N. So this is the statement. So conclusion 1 is N at the rate D. At the rate is denoted not greater than, that means less than or equal to D. Conclusion 2 N D dollar N. Here dollar is denoted greater than N. So here conclusion 1, conclusion 2 contain same terms, but one conclusion contain less than or equal to, another conclusion contain greater than. So first of all we verify the relation between B and D in combined statement. So here combined statement is B less than or equal to D greater than M equal to N. So that means indirectly we verify the relation between so N to D, we verify the relation between N to D, B greater than or equal to D greater than M equal to N. So we verify the relation between D to N. So here we get the D greater than N, that means indirectly conclusion 1 is not follows. Here arrows are toward D side, here also D side, but extra is that one is equal symbol, that means both are different, that means conclusion 1 is not follows. So here by observation, D greater than and D greater than both are equivalent, that means conclusion 2 follows. According to our question, so only 2 follows, so we take the second option, then we go to the next question. P, F copyright T percentage R dollar W. Conclusion 1, W copyright T, R copyright T. So we apply the inequalities for the given conclusions and statement. So we apply the given symbols, given inequalities for the given conclusions and statement, then verify the given question. So here today we discuss about the coded inequalities. So first of all, we decode the given symbols. Today we discuss about the coded inequalities. So this is the most important topic for the competitive exams. So first of all, we decode the given inequalities for the given symbol, then combine the given statement and verify the given conclusion. Which conclusion is logically follows, that is the our answer. Okay, thank you.